How's it going, everybody? Mike here. Gonna do a quick review of my sales, Merch by Amazon sales for the first week of March. Now, I do these every once in a while, and every time I do them or don't do them, I guess I get emails from you guys saying, you know what, just do them. It doesn't even matter if you get two sales in a day. We want to see those updates. I guess for a lot of you guys, it's exciting just to compare and to see, for example, how I'm doing and compare to how you guys are doing. Even if like today, for example, or yesterday, 9 sales, a couple days ago, 11, and then dropped down to 4. So I guess these kinds of updates, could be very quick, and I'm gonna try and do that in this video, but I guess to a lot of people it is exciting maybe to on daily basis check somebody else's sales updates and compare to how they're doing. So again, I don't mind doing these videos. It takes me a couple of minutes, but as long as you guys aren't bored or annoyed by them, I definitely don't have a problem doing them, because I know for myself, like it's actually interesting if somebody is on a similar tier or a lower tier or a higher tier, and then you want to compare sales. So let's do that. So I guess I'll just do a quick little overview. So this is the first month that I'm considering of my account being at a tier 20,000, as you can see here. I did a lot of uploads, and I'm talking like I was maxing out my days and uploading 1,000 designs, or sorry, products, not designs, each day for the last week of March, about the last week of March. And right now, as you can see here, I have 19,000 products live. I was just before this video, I was looking over some of the numbers, and my plan was to max out the 20,000 live products, but to recycle them as time goes on. So, and what I mean by that is, for example, there were certain designs that I was listing on products that I knew were not ideal for those products. And more specifically, it would be tote bags and pillows. I was just looking before I started recording this video, and I have over 4,000 tote bags and pillows listed right now for my design. So those are the products, for example, that I will definitely recycle. And then, meaning once I get up to 20,000, if none of those sell, I'm going to give them probably a week or so, or maybe not even, and I'm going to start deleting and uploading new products to mainly standard t-shirts, some hoodies, and then pop sockets and phone cases. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But that was kind of my plan, because I didn't, for example, so I've had products or designs that were listed on tote bags and pillows for the last, let's say, 2 weeks. And for me, it didn't matter, because it's not like I was doing any extra work. The automation tool that I use does it on its own. All I have to do is check a field, for example, for that specific product. So like I said, it wasn't any extra work for me, but I just wanted to kind of get the products up there, because I wasn't sure, for example, how quickly I could fill these slots. So let's get into that actual sales update. As you can see here, last 7 days, 60 sales, and this is the US market. The total sales across the board, I think are about 65. And then you can see my average days, like we're looking at 7, 8, there's a spike here, 11, and then a drop. So we're looking at 7 to 8 sales a day. They're definitely, more often than not now, days that are double-digit sales, which is really nice. And then since I started uploading these massive numbers of products, I have seen this number started to grow, and it's actually it's surprising, because new products are selling is basically the conclusion. And now some of those newer products that I listed maybe a week or two ago are creeping up slowly and becoming some of my, top units sold if I was to look here. So basically, I mean, no brainer, but I was not sure. The large number of new products are actually translating into sales. And somebody might say, hey man, you have 19,000 products live, you're doing six, I'm halfway through the day, so let's say you're doing 8 sales a day or 11. That's nothing. Well, compared to when I was at a tier 8,000, which was only a couple of weeks ago, it is actually an improvement because my averages are creeping up. And I don't know, for example, if my products that I list today are available, for sale, the next day. And I don't mean if they're available, of course they're live as soon as they're approved. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if they are actually showing up in people's search when they look for them and all that kind of stuff. So maybe it takes 2 weeks for everything to kind of get to the point where they are available to everybody on every marketplace. So basically, overall, I'm seeing an increase in sales, and things are actually going well. So the thing that I wanted to point out here is, as you can see here, 2020, no surprise, COVID hit. There were a lot of things, but what I'm trying to point out here is that on average, like for example, in a week, I'm doing as much as I did, in 20 days last year. So the difference is actually huge if we're looking at percentages and the total amount of sales. So as you can see here, this year so far has been great, or at least the last 4 months. So things are looking great. The thing that I wanted to point out is when I was talking at the beginning about recycling products and why I'm doing that. These are my stats for the last 90 days, as you can see here, and across all marketplaces minus Japan, because I haven't made a single sale in Japan. And here's what we're looking at. Just going to skip through the actual countries and everything. I want to look at the types of products that are selling. So when I mentioned, for example, that I have 4,000 tote bags and pillows in total, that's exactly why I planned it the way I did. I wanted to throw the designs out there for sale to see if anything is actually selling. But what I'm going to concentrate on are standard t-shirts, pop sockets, and phone cases, pretty much, because I've noticed that those products are, as you can see here, my number one sellers. Now, Samsung cases way lower than iPhone, which understandable. But even this one, this is actually 1 or 2 products. So long sleeve t-shirts are, even though I have 23 sales here, they're not my top sellers. Like they are when it comes to this, but not overall. It's only because of that one design. So once I start getting rid of these products that I have up, close to like 4,000, then I also have tank tops, other products, especially premium t-shirts. That's gonna make another maybe 5,000 or 6,000 spots available. So in reality, I have about, for example, I'm up to maybe 14,000 products that I want to have up. So these other 5,000 are extras that I'm just kind of like playing around with because I can at the moment. And then the other thing that I'll just quickly mention is the number of rejected products. This has gone up over the last couple of weeks, and it's 2 things. I guess weed is not legal in France, so do not post any weed designs to your French marketplace because they're going to get rejected right away. And Italy, it has been rejecting pretty much every pop socket that I've tried to upload. And I don't know if it's the Merch Titans automation platform translation, but I'm getting every pop socket is rejected that I upload to the Italian marketplace. So two things from that: weed not legal in France, they won't post any products, and then pop sockets are just not going through to the Italian marketplace. Anyways, I know this was supposed to be a short video. It's not. My future ones are going to be. I'm going to try to stick to a couple of minutes, but as I start talking, like, there's so much information that I want to share with you guys. It turns into a 10-11 minute video. But sales, anyways, are going great. There's a lot of excitement. New products with sales are definitely showing up. I have about 4,000 or 5,000 products more than I did a month ago that I want to have. And then these numbers, you'll see a lot of this changing over the next couple of weeks as I'm recycling products and uploading the ones that I want, uploading the new designs that I want to the products that I want to be up for sale. So anyways, I've been very busy. It is translating into sales. And then the other thing that I do want to point out is, and this is I guess more of a joke on me, or not, maybe not, because I still wouldn't have hit the mark where I would have been at tier 10,000. So anyways, the only recommendation out of that is that I have is list to different marketplaces, because that's the reason I got tiered up. And skip the tier. So anyways, things are great. 60 sales, which is over $1,000 in sales in the last 7 days. As you can see here, $200 plus across all marketplaces in royalties, and I'm definitely not complaining about that. Anyways, share any ideas, comments, whatever you guys want underneath. I'm always curious. I read all your comments, and I actually want advice. Like I said before, I'm kind of going through this and learning as I go through these different tiers and things that are happening. So, always happy to hear from you guys. Okay, thanks for watching. See you soon.